There is an exhausting weight that comes with being stuck in limbo. It is a specific kind of relationship purgatory, an unspoken arrangement where neither person defines the boundaries, yet an intense emotional gravity keeps you from moving forward. This dynamic stems from a human need for safety. Genuine connection is the feeling that someone actually has your back, an assurance that you are being seen and prioritized, rather than simply being a body in the room. The hazard begins when one person invests their entire identity into this silent agreement. You start to interpret every glance and shared moment as proof of a mutual bond, assuming they feel the same depth of connection that you do. But silence is not a shield. These unspoken boundaries do not protect the relationship. They only create an illusion of intimacy, where one partner quietly carries the entire emotional burden alone. In this dynamic, the invested partner functions as the solid circle, fully present and committed. You view the dashed line of the other person not as a lack of interest, but as a boundary you just haven't learned to cross yet. There is a hard psychological reality at play. Affection and emotional availability cannot be manufactured through sheer effort or proximity. You cannot bargain for a deeper connection by offering more of yourself to someone who isn't asking for it. While you are delivering 100% of your energy and loyalty, the other person is only offering fleeting, convenient moments. They are present only when it fits their schedule, leaving you to manage the vast spaces of silence in between. Constantly trying to fill this emotional vacuum is a recipe for exhaustion. When you are the only one pouring energy into the bond, your mental health and self-worth begin to drain away into the void. Eventually, you have to recognize that this isn't an act of devotion. Loving someone who refuses to meet you in the middle becomes a slow process of self-depletion. This leads to the agony of proximity, the specific distress of sitting right next to someone who feels emotionally thousands of miles away. The blow is sharpened when you watch them actively prioritize others. You witness them giving their time and genuine attention to people who haven't sacrificed a fraction of what you have. You remain unwavering in your availability, answering every call and making time in any situation. Yet when you need them, you are met with the busy schedule, a wall of excuses that only seems to apply to you. Even small gestures given to others, like a casual hand on a shoulder or a shared laugh, become devastating. You are starved for the very intimacy they seem to distribute so freely to everyone else. To endure this, you develop a mask. You respond with, "I'm fine," or "it's all right," maintaining a polite exterior while your internal world is crashing down. Firm. Physical closeness without emotional presence is a taunt. It is a constant reminder of the intimacy that is being denied to you, making their presence feel lonelier than their absence. This is the umbrella dynamic. In this trap, you are valued for your reliability and convenience. You are the one they reach for only when it starts to rain, when they are in crisis and need emotional shelter. But an umbrella is a tool, not a partner. As soon as the storm of their crisis passes and the sun comes out, you are set aside and forgotten until the next time they feel a drop of rain. This creates a paralyzing internal war. Your mind sees the red flags clearly. It recognizes the exploitation and the fact that you are being used as a temporary emotional support. However, the heart ignores these logical conclusions. It clings to fleeting memories of the dawning relationship and continues to romanticize the connection, even as the reality of it burns you to ashes. You become a prisoner of your own devices, trapped in the role of an emotional punching bag because you keep mistaking your own utility for their love. After years of holding the line alone, the tension finally snaps. The exhaustion of the internal war outweighs the fear of being alone. You reach a point where you are no longer willing to settle for half-hearted interest. You stop shrinking your needs and lowering your standards just to keep a seat at someone else's table. This begins the difficult process of matching energy. You stop providing an endless supply of love and attention to someone who offers only silence in return, choosing instead to reflect the exact level of effort they give you. It is a quiet, often lonely withdrawal. You allow the unspoken bond to fade into the background, choosing the pain of silence over the agony of a one-sided struggle. It is the realization that you cannot save a relationship by yourself. Self-respect is reclaimed in this moment of detachment. You decide that you will no longer be a stepping stone or a convenient option for someone who refuses to see your value. This transition isn't instant, but as the weeks pass without the constant anxiety of unrequited effort, a profound peace begins to emerge. Stability replaces the constant checking of the phone and the endless overthinking. You begin to see love differently. Access to someone's heart is a privilege to be handled with honest and gentle hands, not a prize to be won through a campaign of self-sacrifice. There is a newfound power in accepting solitude. You learn that while solitude can be fine, finding joy in your own company means you no longer have to fear the world outside. By quieting the war within your own mind, you stop drifting in someone else's wake. You begin to navigate your own route, finding that the direction and the peace of your life finally belong to you.